The first name that probably comes to mind when you hear the word superhero is Superman. Superman's face is without a doubt the most recognizable in DC Comics, even surpassing Batman's. The story of the Kryptonian protector donning a red cape and defending Metropolis is well known to fans, both diehard and casual. His extensive filmography, which started with Richard Donner's Superman movie in 1978, is a big part of the reason for his astronomical popularity. While this iconic portrayal may now appear dated and a little cheesy, its light-hearted tone, heightened by the irresistibly charismatic Christopher Reeve, has allowed it to endure as a timeless masterpiece. The film's success spawned 3 sequels and a spin-off starring Supergirl in 1984. With Superman Returns carrying on the Donner films without mentioning Superman 3 and Superman 4 The Quest for Peace, there are 4 sequels to the Superman film series. Superman Returns wasn't a bad movie, but it didn't meet the box office expectations or capture the magic of the originals. Even so, Man of Steel, widely regarded as the most divisive Superman movie to date, has received less favorable reviews than even that film. The more realistic portrayal of the character by Henry Cavill, as well as the visually stunning action sequences, are both praised by the movie's audience. In contrast, critics contend that the film's melodramatic approach failed to capture the true essence of the Superman character. They also criticize the excessive destruction depicted in the movie, considering its gratuitous violence. Furthermore, the lukewarm reception of Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice and Justice League added to the difficulties faced by the portrayal of Superman in the DC Extended Universe. Superman's film future has been uncertain in recent years. The development of Man of Steel 2 faced numerous delays, and rumors of a potential reboot with Michael B. Jordan in the lead role did not materialize. However, with the appointment of new DC studio CEOs, James Gunn and Peter Safran, a fresh vision for a connected DC cinematic universe is taking shape. As part of this new plan, a new iteration of Superman is expected. Titled Superman Legacy, the upcoming film marks the beginning of DC's new generation and serves as the initial installment of what James Gunn has dubbed the Gods and Monsters phase. Superman Legacy is currently in the pre-production stage, and details about the upcoming film are starting to emerge. Here's what we know so far about this highly anticipated project. Let's first know everything about the plot of Superman Legacy. The details surrounding the plot of Superman Legacy are currently limited, and even James Gunn, the writer and producer of the film, has stated that he was only halfway through writing it when he made Gods and Monsters announcement. However, Gunn did reveal an important detail about the film. Unlike the original Superman and Man of Steel, Superman Legacy will not be an origin story. This means that the Superman in the film will already have prior experience as a costumed superhero, and it won't be his first time soaring through the skies to protect Earth's inhabitants. However, there is a possibility that flashbacks might be included to showcase Clark's life before he assumed the Superman persona. It remains uncertain whether familiar characters like Lois Lane, Superman's love interest, will appear in Superman Legacy. However, it's expected that Lois, being the top reporter for the Daily Planet, will play a significant role, especially with a confirmed inclusion of Jimmy Olsen, the photographer. Information regarding the supporting cast, including the film's main villain or villains, is scarce. Since this film presents a fresh take on Superman, it's likely that the antagonists will be someone who hasn't been seen on screen before, rather than well-known figures like Lex Luthor and General Zod. Potential candidates for the villain role could be characters like the formidable alien strategist Mongol or the morally conflicted Bizarro. It's worth noting that the popular supervillain Brainiac, a major adversary in the DC universe, has yet to make an appearance in a live-action theatrical film, which is surprising given his popularity. However, it's possible that Luthor and Zod may still have some form of involvement, or at least be referenced in the film. With this, let's take a glimpse at who will play Superman and his supporting cast. Well, we know for sure that the one person who won't be playing Superman in Superman Legacy is Henry Cavill. This has caused discord among supporters. While Cavill made a surprise appearance in Black Adam, director James Gunn subsequently clarified that Cavill was not sacked, but rather he was not rehired for the part. The casting process for Clark Kent is underway, and numerous actors have shown interest in playing him. David Corenswet, Pearson Forday, and Nicholas Hoult are said to have spoken to DC Studios about the part, with Hoult also possibly being considered for the character of Lex Luthor. Additionally, Emma Mackey, Rachel Brosnahan, Phoebe Dynevor, and Samara Weaving have met for the role of Lois Lane. Screen tests are expected to take place at DC Studios in the coming weeks. In an interview with Variety, Gunn did discuss the qualities he hopes to find in the new Superman actor. Though it's difficult, we're looking. I'm excited about some of the really great options that we have, but the ideal candidate would be an alien with all the humanity of Superman. It has to be someone you want to give a hug to and someone who is kind and compassionate as Superman. The Supermen have all been good, we just need to embellish that tale. Who is putting up Superman Legacy? James Gunn has officially confirmed that he will write and direct Superman Legacy. Gunn's entrance point into the DC picture world was the Suicide Squad in 2021, which effectively revitalized the gang of anti-heroes after a critically derided debut. In a series of tweets, Gunn detailed his admiration for the script and how he finally opted to direct the film himself, stating, "Because I authored it, I didn't necessarily have the visual or emotional connection required to spend more than 2 years directing anything of this size. But to cut a long story short, I like this screenplay and I'm ecstatic to go on this trip. Hashtag up, up and away." Gunn has a lengthy experience with comic book movies as the co-CEO of DC Studios. He also wrote and directed the 3 Guardians of the Galaxy movie. The production of Superman Legacy will begin in January 2024. Does Superman Legacy have a trailer yet? Since Superman Legacy won't start shooting until January 2024, there aren't any trailers or first looks available yet. On May 13, 2023, James Gunn announced on Twitter that only one actor had been officially cast in the movie to date. Fans will therefore have to be patient while any official images or marketing materials are released. Superman Legacy's first trailer is expected to debut in the first few months of 2025, though a teaser may be released sooner. To give some context, the first official trailer for James Gunn's most recent Marvel Studios film, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, debuted in December 2022. The only information we have so far is from James Gunn's announcement video, in which he provides the most basic of announcement details for the Son of Krypton's upcoming big screen journey. So now, when will this be released? It was revealed during James Gunn's speech that a completely new and different Superman will be swooping into theaters to save the day on Friday, July 11th, 2025. A hero whose historical creed has been truth, justice, and the American way. Just 1 week after the 4th of July, which is odd given that Superman is an alien created by Canadian authors, but hey, why not be a little patriotic? Seems to be fitting. That's all there is to it. For the time being, please ensure that you enjoy our video. Please share your thoughts and opinions with us in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on the newest news and reviews on future films from us, and don't forget to hit the bell button to never miss an update. We hope to see you in the next one. Until then, peace!